I'm not posting this for attention. I'm posting it because I need to get it out of my head, and because I don't know what else to do. If I say it out loud, I sound insane. Writing it makes it feel more containable. You don't have to believe me. In fact, I'd rather you didn't. Just read it, and then forget it. Forget me. Forget any of this ever happened. I work for a geotech consulting firm in Victoria, British Columbia. We do site surveys, borehole analysis, ground-penetrating radar, the boring but critical stuff that keeps buildings upright and roads from sinking. This was supposed to be a simple contract. Conduct a subsurface assessment for a new light rail tunnel through part of downtown. Nothing fancy, just confirm the integrity of the bedrock and ensure no surprises beneath the soil. We got a surprise. Monday, May 6th, we started boring in one of the last sectors, just a block off Government Street. It's a weird little triangle of city, heritage buildings, a defunct parking lot, and the back alley of an old museum that no one seems to remember going to. Our first drill rig went down clean, silty clay, dense gravel, basalt, the usual. The second one didn't. 26 feet down, the drill suddenly jerked and then dropped with a whump, like it had hit nothing, like it passed through the Earth's crust and into air. We shut it down immediately. Two of our guys, Dana and Tom, went to inspect the borehole. I was still at HQ. Dana called me within the hour, voice like gravel in a blender. "There's a cavity," she said, "but not a natural one. It's smooth, lined, like something built it." I didn't understand. "You mean like a cistern?" "Number, I mean like a goddamn room." I drove down to the site. The crew had set up safety barriers, and Dana and Tom were standing with their hands on their hips, staring at the borehole like it had personally insulted them. The hole was about 10 inches wide, lined with reinforced casing, except the casing had dropped too. We lowered a borescope camera. At 27.6 feet, the feed cut into a void. A flat surface, metallic, matte black, perfectly even. A few feet below that, more surface, floor, room. The light from the scope illuminated one side of it, a rectangular box with curved edges and an unnatural symmetry. A shape that didn't belong. No rats, no cracks, no utilities, no moisture. Just a sealed, silent hollow. We flagged it, sealed the borehole, and filed our initial report to the city's infrastructure liaison. The next day, we got a visit. 3 men, all suits, no names. One of them had the dull, dead smile of someone used to getting what they want. They asked about the find. We showed them the footage. They didn't react. They asked who else knew. We told them, just us, the field team, and our internal reporting system. 2 days later, the footage was gone. Wiped. Our server logs had been erased. Physical copies vanished from the site locker. Dana's laptop, where she'd saved a backup, was stolen from her car in broad daylight. That's when it started. On May 10th, Tom didn't show up to work. His girlfriend said he'd been waking up in a sweat, muttering in his sleep. "It's not a room," he said. "It's a receiver." We went to his apartment. Door unlocked. TV on static. Tom was sitting in the bathtub, fully dressed, staring at the faucet. Just staring. He wouldn't speak. Just hummed. A low, unbroken drone, like he was sinking to something. They took him to the hospital. I tried to visit, but the staff said no one by that name was admitted. His phone number stopped working. We haven't seen him since. May 12th. I started hearing the noise. It's not like tinnitus. It's deep, below the hearing range, but still present, like pressure in your teeth, like something is singing to you through your bones. No one else could hear it at first, just me and Dana. We went back to the borehole. We shouldn't have. The soil had collapsed slightly around it, but the hole was intact. We lowered a second camera, same void. But this time, there was light. A single line of amber illumination pulsed from the center of the room, like a heartbeat, once every 10 seconds. Dana was filming it with her phone when it happened. The line blinked twice, and the feed cut out. Then the borehole collapsed. 2 days later, Dana quit. Just walked off the job, said she was taking a leave of absence. But her resignation letter was strange, handwritten, messy. Just one sentence. It's not underground. It's beneath us. That night, I dreamed about the hollow for the first time. I was falling. Not through the earth, but through the structure itself. A negative space. A presence shaped like an absence. I saw cities crumbling, people walking into rivers with blank eyes, antennas blooming like tumors from their skulls. It whispered to me, "What will you offer?" When I woke up, my nose was bleeding. The humming was louder. May 18th. We were instructed by the city to resume drilling in a new zone. The suits had come back. Same men, same plastic smiles. They said the anomaly was accounted for and no longer part of the scope. We were to avoid the triangle block indefinitely. But I noticed something on the map. The avoid zone wasn't just the borehole site. It extended for several hundred meters, and it was expanding. I snuck back to the site with a portable scanner. Just me, alone. At ground level, everything looked the same. Broken pavement, rusted fences, some trash blowing in the wind. But the scanner, it showed something else, a gradient, a low-frequency field pulsing beneath the ground. At the center, an energy spike unlike anything I'd ever seen. Not electrical, not magnetic. Something else. Something null. The hollow wasn't just humming. It was growing. That was 6 days ago. Now I can't go more than an hour without hearing it. It's in the walls of my apartment, in the pipes, in the hum of the fridge. It's not even sound anymore. It's awareness, like a presence brushing against my consciousness, testing it. Last night I dreamed of the receiver again, except now it wasn't a room, it was a gate. And on the other side, something waited. Old, vast, patient. You opened the door. Now feed me. This morning, Dana called. She was sobbing. She said she saw people moving through her neighborhood who weren't people. They looked like us, but they walked wrong. Stiff, synchronized. She said they were tuning in. She hung up mid-sentence. Her number doesn't work anymore. I tried to tell the city, the police, anyone. But you know what happens when you start sounding paranoid. When you say things like, an ancient cavity is tuning our brains to something non-human. So I'm writing it here. Because I think the hollow wants me to. Maybe this is part of it too. The transmission, the signal, the humming hasn't stopped. It's in my dreams. It's in the bones of the city. Every day it gets stronger. Every day I feel more people falling into sync. The new construction starts next week. They're going to seal it under 10 meters of concrete and rezone the whole block. Put a mall on top of it, or a condo tower. They're going to build over the receiver, and they'll never know it's not dead. It's listening, and it's hungry. What will you offer?